is, so this photo was taken, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you take CCTV camera photos, there are typically a timestamp on it. But the problem with the timestamp is, it has got its own clock. And a lot of times, I don't know if you have a digital clock at home, if the power goes up, it resets to 12 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
So you can never believe the time on that CCTV camera. So I think a lot of people complain saying, oh, AIB should have put that, the time on the, but that's a mistake. That's a wrong time, right? It doesn't hold up in court because, the CCTV clock is different from the plane's clock. The plane's clock is the one which is recording the time in the flight data recorder, right? So what you have to do is when you do this temporal, causality, you have to make sure that you are not using the clock of the CCTV camera. You have to use the reference of the plane's clock, right? So that is why what we had to do was we had to triangulate and say, what is that in the background? That's a domestic airport, right? It took me a while to figure out, it's Ahmedabad airport is like a L. This is the international airport. This is a domestic airport, right? And because it is this angle, we could figure out, we saw this tower over here to the right, we could figure out exactly where that camera should have been.
There's the image from your article.
Absolutely. And so we marked the 39, 40, 41, 42 seconds. And 39 is as soon as it, takes off. And, looking at the camera direction towards the domestic airport, you can clearly see it is taken between the 39th and 40th second, right? So what we've done is we've transferred the clock time, the actual time, to the reference of the plane's clock. Right. And so, people blaming that AIB should have put a timestamp on it. No, that would have been a mistake, right? You should never do that because that's two different clocks, right? And even if it had a timestamp, even if it's just off a few seconds, you'll get it wrong.
You're saying that just a sort of even 2 second difference, 1 second difference can make your entire difference to your understanding of what happened.
Absolutely right, because the moment you put the timestamp in, it's a public thing, right? It's public perception more than that, right? The scientist understands. The public is not going to understand the moment you put a timestamp on it.
That's
right. You should never do this. You should always go back.
But I have a question. Per how the preliminary report has been read, the fuel switches transition 3 seconds after liftoff, right? After takeoff.
42, yes.
3 seconds.
3 seconds. Liftoff was 39, 42 was transition, yes.
But then you're saying the rat is deployed before 3 seconds after takeoff. Because you are saying...
No. I'm saying the rat deployed between the 39th and the 40th second.
Got it.
Right?
Got it.
So 41, 42, the valve move shut off. 43, the second engine's valve shut off.